Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of 60 Formula. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Sunday. It's that day of rest. Hey, time to get that stuff off your chest. Ooh, get that stretch out, lady. Get that stretch. Ooh, that was a good one. Sunday is one of the best days of the week because it's one of those days where you get to just chill, relax, see your family, hang out with your pepperoni pizza, do all the things you wish you could have did during the week when you was working. So today we're gonna dedicate this episode to making things easy, making things laid back, because that's what Sunday's all about. Sitting back on the couch and watching a movie, maybe some sports, or maybe hanging out with your doggos. And kitty cats too. We always like helping you guys figure stuff out when it comes to Siberian Huskies. Well, today we're going to be making your life a whole lot easier when it comes to your pet or your dog, or maybe you got a kitty cat at home and he wants to be a part of the episode too. You want some turkey? You like the turkey, don't you? He's like, Well, today we are going to be learning about the best life hacks for your pepperoni pizza, and these are especially good if you have a Siberian Husky at home. Maybe you're trying to find cheaper ways of doing things, maybe you're trying to find easier ways of doing things. This video is gonna take you along, teach you how to make life a whole lot easier. Look at Britney Spears, he's like, I'm telling you, I'm just chilling like a villain. So if you've ever wondered things like, how can I save money on dog supplies? Can I just make things at home? Do I have to go out to the store and buy all these crazy dog stuff? Like I said in today's episode, we're gonna fix it for you, baby. So come with us, will you, on another episode of 60 Formula, where we find out the best life hacks for pepperoni pizzas. Are you ready? Incoming! All right, now let's get straight into it. We know there's a whole bunch of pet channels out there that are like,
let us tell you all about the pet hacks that we know.
And mostly those pet hacks are just, hey, go out and buy a whole bunch of products or popsicle makers and just do exactly what that product's sole purpose is. That's not a life hack. Making dog popsicles is not a life hack. That is literally just making popsicles for your doggo. Now, while it is fun to make popsicles for your doggo, it's not gonna save you money because there's not really dog popsicles out there on the market that you can just go and buy that are super duper expensive. Our goal here in this video is to help you guys save money by using things around your house so that you don't have to go and spend a whole bunch of moolah. So you're not gonna find things like go and buy popsicle makers. This is gonna be a more helpful episode of dog hacks that really helps you and steers you in the right direction. All right, so now that we went ahead and like smashed every YouTube channel out there that's ever done a dog hack video, let's go ahead and get into the good meaty stuff. Speaking of meat, go ahead, that's your treat. So number one is gonna be saving money on toys. How can you save money on pet toys? There's a whole bunch of different things you can do, and right now we're gonna teach you, starting with numero uno. All right, this first hack is only going to require a few things that you can find around your house, and some of these things are completely optional. So the first two things that you're going to need, the most primary items, are a pair of socks. You don't even need a pair, you just need one, maybe an old sock lying around the house. It doesn't need to be brand new, and a water bottle. You don't need two, you just need one. I just have two because we're gonna make two different toys here for each of the Huskies. You want all the good stuff? You want all the supplies? He's like, I wanna dive into that goodness before it's even built, brozo. So we know we all got a whole bunch of recycles laying around the house. They don't have to be water bottle. Just make sure that you clean them out in the sink before you use them, and make sure that you take the top off of the bottles so that they don't come off the bottle and become a possible choking hazard for your pup. Now today we're sporting some really awesome pit bull looking socks right here. I love the color. They're pink, and Britney Spears is like, ooh, I wanna put those pink socks on, daddy-o. Now this is one of my favorite ways to save money when it comes to toys, because these types of toys become some of the funnest for your dogs, and they cost you absolutely nothing at all except for a couple things sitting around the house. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is take your sock and take your water bottle, and you're gonna insert it into the sock. And we're gonna push it all the way down to the foot part. Now, hopefully when you're doing this at home, you're not doing it with just one hand holding the camera. You got both hands available. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push that bottle all the way to the very end of the sock. There we go. Now you got the bottle all the way at the very end of the sock. All you have to do is a couple more things. Tie a knot right where the water bottle ends, right about here. It's gonna go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so now we have our first toy all set to go. What I do is I tie this off right here, and then I basically let this be a tail for the toy, so it's kind of like, you know, a little fishtail. But if you want, you could take the scissors and cut it right there so that it's just a knot and you're just playing with a water bottle. Now what this does is it makes a whole bunch of noise. So it is noisy, but it does stimulate a lot of play. This is something that a dog is going to be fascinated with for a really long time. So if you gotta go out somewhere, you gotta leave your dog at home for a little bit of time, this will be a great toy that will keep them chewing, crinkling it for a really long time. So go ahead and put that one right there, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make one more, but this time we're gonna add an extra step. We're gonna add a tennis ball to it, and we're gonna make it a little bit more fun. Now I just made this an optional step because not everybody has a tennis ball at home, so if you don't worry about it. This isn't necessary, but it will make the toy a little bit more engaging, a little bit more fetch worthy. It'll go a little bit farther. Britney Spears is like, when am I gonna be able to play with that toy, Daddy? As soon as we're done with both of them, you're gonna get to play with them, buddy. I promise. So here we go. We got our next sock, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the tennis ball at the very end of the sock. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so now that we have the tennis ball at the very end of this cute little pepperoni sock, they're both so intrigued. They're like, ooh, the battle's gonna be over this one. So the next step is gonna be tying a knot right here at the base of the ball. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so there we go. Looks pretty good. I have the knot tied right there. So the ball is secured within the sock. So the tennis ball is right there. Both the pups are super duper excited already, and we haven't even got the bottle in this one yet. So let's go ahead, do step 2, put the bottle in here, and then tie the bottle off as well. So here you go, we just finished this one right here. It has a tennis ball at the end and a little crinkly part right here, and we tied it off. It doesn't have much of a tail at the end, it looks more like a sausage. And then this one right here has a tail, just the crinkly part. Now it's up to you how you guys wanna make this. It doesn't matter what order you put it in, but basically this is the gist. And guess how much these toys cost? About $3.99. As long as you have all the parts sitting around your house, look how excited the dogs are already to just play with them. So let's go ahead, pick up the scissors. You ready? You ready? Get it, good boy, good boy. You like that, boy? You like it? He's like, I love this thing. Hack number 1 complete. You don't have to spend all that crazy money on doggo toys. For example, if you don't want to spend $20 on a wubba, all you gotta do is make one of these. That's right, lady. On to hack numero dos. The next hack is only gonna require a few things: a pair of scissors, some sort of string or cord or rope, and a couple of bells. You need to make sure that they can jingle pretty loud. Make sure that you can hear the jingle from a couple rooms away. And with that said, let's get on to making hack numero dos. This hack has everything to do with potty training. Maybe you're having a hard time figuring out the signs of your dog letting you know when they have to use the restroom. You can actually teach your dog with these simple materials right here how to let you know when they have to go to the bathroom at any time. We're gonna construct an alarm system for your doggo so that they can let you know when it is time to go number 1 or number 2. So first things first, we're gonna have to make sure we cut a length of rope that reaches our dog's height from the doorknob. So let's go ahead and start doing that right now. All right, so we cut our piece of cord and we have both of our bells in place. Now we're ready to just make this thing function. What we're gonna do is we're gonna attach both of these bells to this cord. You can either loop them through the bells or you can just take twisty ties and twist them onto the cord. It doesn't matter how you do it. They both work either way. He's like, Daddy-o, what you doing in this video? Are you being a good lady? Are you being a good lady? Are you ready to put the bells through the loop? Once the bells are on the end of the cord, go ahead and tie it together and do a knot at the very top and make sure that it's like a giant necklace that you can put around your doorknob. So now we're gonna go up to our doorknob. We're gonna put the bells right around that doorknob, and anytime we take our dog to go out to the potty, we're going to ring those bells. And what that's gonna do is teach our Siberian Husky and our pepperoni pizza that when they need to go to the bathroom, all they gotta do is ring those bells. It only takes a couple of weeks of taking your dog out to the bathroom and ringing these bells to teach them that that's what that means. Now, they're not gonna do it right away at first, but anytime you take them out to the potty, just go, hey, potty time. Potty time. It's potty time. Open that door and let your doggo do their business. In about a week's time, you're gonna be hearing some bells ringing and you're gonna be like, oh my good golly goodness, did someone just call me for a pee-pee or a poo? Hack number 2 teaches you how to let your dog know how to tell you when it's time to go to the bathroom. Come on. Can you speak? Good girl. Stand. Hold it. Hack number 3 has everything to do with hair removal. Do you have a sofa at home or a bed and there's just all sorts of hair all over the place and you're like, dude, can you stop shedding all your junk all over my furniture? I paid really good money for it and look at you, you're just putting it all over the place. A lot of people go out and spend so much money on lint rollers or vacuums just to make sure that they don't ever have to deal with the fur. What if I told you there's a magical way that you can get all this fur cleaned up without ever using a lint roller, without ever having to go out and invest tons of dollars on removing all this junk? Well, do yourself a favor, go out to your garage and get one of your squeegees that you use for your car windshield. One of these things, because this is going to save your entire life. Don't believe me? Go ahead and try it out. The rubber portion at the end of a squeegee is one of the most magical things when it comes to hair removal. I'm gonna show you right now exactly how it works. All you're gonna do is you're gonna come up to your sofa, you're gonna do this, and the hair just magically look at that. You guys see it? I'm not making it up. I'm sorry, buddy. Look at this. Look at all the fur coming up. You're probably wondering, how in the world is this squeegee getting all of this fur off of your sofa? To be honest with you, I have no idea. However, I do know that it has something to do with the rubber and its friction, and it somehow just rolls the hair up like little balls and gets it all to collect in a nice little organized pile. So if you guys have one of these at home, they do a great job of collecting hair around the house. I know it sounds weird, but grab a squeegee, get that rubber part, and start scrubbing. You're gonna collect a whole bunch of hair. Just make sure you got a vacuum next to you so you can get all that extra hair up that starts floating away like snow. All right, let's move on to hack number 4. Some doggos have a really hard time eating their food at a normal pace. Just like Britney Spears did here when he was a pepperoni pizza. Now he's all good to go and he eats at a normal rate, but it took a long time, almost 8 months, to teach him to eat at a normal rate. Some people don't want to have to go out and buy one of these special bowls that has all these crazy divots. They get really costly, and while it does teach your dog to eat at a steady pace, it can be a nice big punch to your wallet. So how can you save money but at the same time teach your doggo to eat normal? This is one of the most common hacks that we see in pet YouTube channels, and a lot of the channels say, hey, fill your doggo bowl up with food and then put a ball in the middle of the bowl. It forces your doggo to go around the ball and get all the food, and that does the same thing as one of these bowls. Here's the thing, a Siberian Husky and like 90% of all doggos in the entire world are going to take that ball out and continue eating. Dogs are not stupid. They know what a toy ball is, and they know that if they just pick it up and remove it, they're gonna be able to eat the food like normal. Don't put a ball in your dog's food. That's not a good life hack. What should you put there instead? a mug, or a glass cup. Something that's heavy, something your dog isn't going to be able to pick up with their teeth, something they're not going to want to interact with in a playful way. So what this does is it makes it so that the mug can move around, shift around in the bowl. This even has a handle so that they have to move it around and some of the kibble is going to get pushed. Using a mug is the best way to recreate a bowl that helps maintain normal paces when it comes to eating. Don't ever use a ball. Dogs are smart. Get yourself a mug, put it in the middle of that bowl, and get yourself a dog who eats at a steady pace. All right, that's going to be it from us today. Those are all the life hacks that we have for you. These are a bunch of really cool ones, things you can use around your house, items you can find so that you're able to save some money, but also teach your pepperoni pizza how to do all sorts of cool stuff at the same time. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. We'd love to hear them. Maybe you have a secret hack that you use at home that might benefit the Husky community. We want to give a special thank you to everybody who helped us get to 40,000 subscribers. That is such a crazy number. We are mega humbled. Britney Spears and Gila say thank you so super duper much. We send all of our love your way. Woo! Don't forget to check out our Instagram, our Facebook, and our Patreon. And if you guys want to sport some of that awesome 60 Formula merch, you can find the link down below in the description. Until next time, guys, we'll see you with another episode of Whatever We Make. Peace!